Hi, this is Lawrence the Blue-Eyed Emperor, the missing link, aka. Yeah, so I've been out for, I don't know, a week and a half maybe, I don't know, close to that, since my last interview with the band Famous. Anyways, I just did a 30-minute reading. 30-minute reading, believe this or not. And the camera never turned on. Never turned on. What a horrible thing. So I left the cards here. I pulled them back out of the deck because I put it away, checked my tape, nothing. I actually been afraid. You know me? Afraid? Yeah, hardly. Right, but I was. I burnt some sage, I cleansed my cards and deck, did that whole process on this recording. Still, the energy around me was enough to automatically stop my camera. I mean, I stopped it. Look, my crystal. How do you break a crystal, right? I didn't hit it with a hammer. No, I didn't drop it. I didn't step on it. I carried it in my pocket and it broke. Because I like to carry crystals with me, right? Depending on what I'm doing or where I'm at or what the goal is, I carry a corresponding crystal. But I did this whole reading for 30 minutes. Nothing. The energy's been horrible, right, for a week. Not because of my son, and I sent an email to my mother telling her about the school thing, and actually Microsoft has, when you do this business suite, Microsoft's business suite, they have a myriad of tools, applications in it, invoicing and financing and communication and team building sites and video recording, viewing things to do team shares. They have business Skype, but they have other tools like that allow collaboration. And I bought into the suite. Well, one of the things is in this is to, and I almost used it during my interview with the band Famous. Thank goodness I didn't. Anyways, I was talking to my email, and while I was talking, I didn't know it could still hear me in the background. And I'm talking, and it starts putting people's names on there, and I just said send, right? Trying to be a big shot guy with this software. Don't do that during retrograde. It'll sting you every time. So anyways, I tried to recall it. Nobody. Everybody wants to keep the email. Nobody will allow me to recall it. And I only sent it to a few people on YouTube that I consider friends anyway, so I don't care. Anyways, long story short, energy has just been horrible, right? I came on here and literally my skin was just like crawling. And the thing that came to mind to me was the word evil. Like evil. I mean, even at night, right? I'm sitting there, when I do dream and have visions and stuff, when I do have these, they're usually pleasant, right? They're very guiding and everything else. These have been dark. I mean, night after night after night, just very dark. About death, about fighting, people, groups, husbands, wives. I don't know how else to put it in the energy, right, that you categorize. And this isn't just for Libra, this is for every sign out there. So this read is just an overall energy read. I know that they say, hey, guess what? Horoscopes this and horoscopes that and the moon placement and all this other stuff. I don't know, because I'm not an astrologer. But I do know and feel in my DNA at the molecular level, the energy is tainted. It's not a good energy. I mean, I hated it. I haven't been in my setup table in a week plus. Honest to God, I didn't want to. I couldn't do it. Couldn't get a readout. Didn't want to get a readout. Whew. My brother called up. Well, actually, my mother called me up about my brother saying, hey, they wanted me to come down to San Diego and go do a family picnic. And And I really wanted to, right? But I'm going through this stuff with my kids' school, and I didn't want to leave because I'm shooting emails back and forth and fighting and debating policy and procedure in school districts and stuff. And anyways, so she called me up and said, hey, your brother's really sick. Well, I called him up, and rather than patting him on the head, I tore into him. I know, right? What kind of guy am I? What kind of brother am I? What kind of man am I to tear into somebody that's sick? Well, I tore into him and I said, brother, I love you. You're a good man. You've done some horrible things to people. And not that I'm better than him. Everybody's done horrible things to other people in the name of love, in the name of hate, in the name of everything you could possibly think of. But I told him, I said, listen, you're making yourself ill. You're giving yourself cancer. You're carrying the burdens of the past and all those things that you've done. You're carrying the burdens of the future, of what has to happen, what needs to come. And that negative energy, and I learned firsthand this week that more than anything else. I laid there. I laid there in this energy because I couldn't escape it, couldn't run from it, couldn't escape it. I'm here to share with you that the energy with the school, the negativity with my kids' school, the issues, the constant emails back and forth, the school calling me. Listen, they're like the biggest tattletale in the world. Am I glad they're doing that? Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm glad. But I've been a stink butt about it because I felt like my child was being, and I don't know that it hasn't been. I don't know that it's not true. Has been attacked, and when your child's attacked, you yourself attack back, right? You want to protect your child. I think that's what's at our elementary state of our basic DNA structure, right? Is pre-programmed to protect your child, your children, your offlings. The word that comes to me is that this energy can take you down a dark path, right? So forget it's retrograde, Mercury, and who knows what else. I don't care. I don't want to hear about planetary alignments. Source, my higher self, the person that you call God, that I call Source, he's not up there juggling planets around, shifting things, going, hey, let me put some energy over here, let's create some negativity over here. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. That energy is us. It's all of us. All of us. Every one of us contributing to a low level of energy. Societal wise, are we having problems in this world? Horrible problems. Probably even more exaggerated than people know, right? Jobs and workplace environments and stuff. None of it's getting better, it's getting worse, and I don't know who do we talk to Source about this? Do we take it to him and say, hey, guess what the hell's going on? Or does Source say, you people figure it out. I didn't make you people with such low energy. No, I think I started you all off its tens, and eventually over a period of a million years, you guys have slowly kept knocking at these things, kept doing things. And now you carry the burden of a million years of a trillion, 10 trillion people in over a lifetime of this planet. We carry the burden. Cards I pulled, angel cards I pulled for this. First one out. Be honest with yourself about the situation. Well, guess what? I woke up today and I said I'm going to be honest about the situation. The energy is horrible. It's evil that's around us right now. What can I do about it? Nothing. Guard yourself. And look at this. Oh, I just said to guard yourself. You can't make this stuff up. But look, guard yourself. Look at the way she's holding her hands across her chest like this. She's guarding herself, her heart, because of this energy that's abound us, right? The look on her face is an angel that with a shroud over her head. She's covering every part of herself that she can, because she knows what the reality of this is, and that's that we're living right now in the last couple of weeks, right? The energy before these last couple of weeks is absolutely a vibe that can allow you to go extremely in the bad direction. here if you let it. The next card that comes out is have confidence. Have confidence, right? Have confidence in yourself. You don't need to have confidence in yourself. In fact, this card says you don't need to have confidence in yourself. Allow us to take and provide guidance, protection, and love. All you have to do is to manifest the things that you desire, and it will be delivered upon angels' wings. The next card that comes out is giving and receiving, right? With every inhalation, you have to have an exhalation. If I breathe in, I can't hold it forever. You have to go. And when you stop doing that, so what this is saying is without having good and bad, how can you really exist? It's now 333. I got to look that up. I do this all the time, you guys. I'm sorry. But it's just this feeling I'm getting. But when you're doing this, giving and receiving, you have to absolutely accept that there's going to be bad with the good. Because otherwise you break the cycle. We break the cycle. For every bad thing that happens in our life, we need to replace it with something good. Not for every good thing that happens in our life, we need to replace it with something bad, because that's already going to happen. People call that karma. I call it the life cycle, because that's what it is. That's what Source calls it. You will always have bad. You can't escape it. You can't hide from it. You have to just accept it and move past it and put it behind you in the past. Speaking of past, let your past go. Let your past go. Because when you have a bucket, imagine my hands right here, right now. And I fill it. I fill it with this energy, this energy, this energy. And now my hands are full. Well, they're not really, but let's assume that they are. And I want something good to happen to me right now. How is this going to fit in here? If this is already full, what is it doing? It's sitting still on the outside of my hand. It's not inside. Unless I let that go, then that will fit in. What is this that I, in fact, dropped out of my hand and let go? This metaphorically is something from the past. Something from the past that's holding me back from allowing something new. And hopefully you've seen that. I'll show you that again. My hands are full. I'm trying to fit this new good thing in here. This is money, this is love, this is a new adventure, this is a new home, a new car. I'm trying to fit that in there, but you know what? I can't, because my hands are full. This bowl of life is full. The only way to allow this in is to allow that to fall out. Now this fits in. What is this thing? This is something from the past. Is it good? Is it bad? You don't know, but your cup is full. You can't take in more than what your body, your mind, your heart, your imagination, your soul, your energy can take in. You can't take any more. You can ask for it. You can keep saying yes, 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 yes. Give me more, 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 more. Give me more, 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 more. I want more. Well, guess what? You're not going to get it. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to get more. Because you can't. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you cannot take in more than you're allowed to have. I did this whole read, and I almost repeated it word for word. The moral of the story is right now we're in troubled times in this world as a society, right? The energy is bad, and it's so easy to allow people's words to cut you like a knife, for words to influence you to do things that you would normally give greater thought to. You want love, but guess what? Somebody from the past comes back and goes, God dang it, I really loved you. I wanted you. I loved you all along, and blah, blah, blah. And then you start to think about yourself, because if you seek clarity from Source, you start to think about yourself and going, oh my gosh, but they did this, or this happened, or this dynamic, this piece of the puzzle didn't fit. And yet you're back again, all the way back again, trying to figure out how to fit that same piece. But guess what? The puzzle doesn't change. Your destiny has been decided long before. Well, you say, Lawrence, I have free will. I could change my destiny. Well, you don't think Source knew that you're going to change your mind about that person yet again? Or that job? Or that way of living? Or that thing that you do that just somehow doesn't seem to be of value to you? Wow. Anyways, we're going to pull one card, and I did this earlier. I pulled out the Six of Swords. You see my hands here, the cards are here. Can you see all the cards? There's the cards right there. I pulled out, I asked the question, will this energy, this yucky energy that's surrounding us right now in retrograde, well, I can tell you it's already affecting electronics because I already recorded this 30 minutes. I'm going on now an hour to get out a 15-20 minute tape. I'm sending emails that are just hodgepodge because of whatever. And it's almost like I have no control over it. And really, I pride myself on reading and double checking and multiple checking. It doesn't matter. The energy in here just feels lost. I mean, if any of you are feeling that same way, that almost succubus energy, right, where something's drawing the energy, the life out of you, make sure you comment on this one. I want to know. This isn't for just Libra. This is for every sign out there. I want to pull one card. Is this energy going to change in the next 2 weeks? Stay tuned after I pull this card, because after this card, I'm going to do Should I Stay or Should I Go reading for Libra. And then I'm going to do a month ahead for November, finance and love, on a week-by-week basis. We're going to pull this card again. I'm going to pull one card. If it's cups or pentacles, the answer is yes, it will change. If it's rods, the answer is maybe. If I pull swords, the answer is not going to change. See it? I'll even cut the cards. Watch, we'll see what happens. First time I pulled out, I'm not even going to look at it. I don't know what this is. I can't see it because I can't see it right now. Let me see what that is. Three of Rods. Three of Rods is a maybe. Let's get clarification on the maybe and why. So Three of Rods is I'm waiting, right? We're waiting. What did I just ask? I said, is this energy going to change? We are waiting to see if this energy is going to change over the next 3 weeks, right? We've done laid our path. I thought we did. We thought we laid the groundwork. But this is saying, guess what? You're waiting for your ships to come in. We're waiting to see when this energy is going to leave us so that we can move forward. Is it going to change in the next 2 weeks? The answer is going to be, oh, Lord, help me. Oh, Lord, help me. Guess what? Eight of Swords. The answer is no. We're going to live in this. We're going to live in this for the next 2 weeks. Will it clear up? Will this negative energy surrounding us, preventing us, creating mental blocks for us, is it going to clear up in the next 3 weeks? I don't know what this is. Ace of Rods. Potential for a new beginning. That's still a maybe. Right? 3 weeks. Spirit Guide, Father, I'm looking for 3 weeks. Will this energy clear up in the next 3 weeks? It's not going to clear up in 2. We're going to have struggles still. It's going to clear up in 2. Oh my God, King of Rods. It keeps saying maybe, 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 maybe. Will this energy, Father, clear up in the next 3 weeks? There's a lot of ifs, ands. I see a lot of new starts, though, coming on the cusp of this horrible next 2 weeks, which puts us at the middle of November. Middle of November. What's it going to be? It's going to be a yes or no, Father. Of course, look at this. The moon. Wow, is this not the craziest energy? Look at the Ace of Swords underneath that one, but I'm not going to pull that one. Listen, we got Ace, we got possibilities, then we get the Moon card out, right? We're talking about this, the energy of this moon, this waning moon. I got to Google and find out how long this waning moon is going to last, but it's not even the location of this, because Source isn't moving channels and stuff up. Is this going to change in the next 3 weeks? Ace of Swords, no, it's not. It's going to change in the next 4 weeks. It's going to change by the end of November, this energy that we're feeling, this pull. The Fool card. It's better, but it's not the be all be all. Is it going to be changed in 4 weeks? We'll be happier about what's happening in 4 weeks, but will this energy then, negative energy, will then have left us? The World card. Wow, the Fool, the World. There's a 6 of Swords underneath that. Will this energy leave us within the next 4 weeks? By the end of November, will we be gone with this? The answer I'm getting is probably yes. Oh, look at this. Come on. Now, another card, the Empress. But beneath that is the Star card. So, yeah. So, look, we're not going to get out of it in 2 weeks. This energy we're feeling, this drawing down. Try to fight everything that you know to change this. Find something to be happy about. Find love and happiness in your family, your friends, your work, your studies. Find something that makes you happy. Reading a book, I don't care what it is. But you're going to have to buy time for 4 weeks. I can't change that. Mark my words. It won't change. And this is for any sign, not just Libra. Mark my words. See this? Goosebumps on my arm right now? I'm being told again to tell you, don't even think about it's going to change. It's not going to change. You have to convince yourself that guess what? You're going to have to live in this energy. So now the lesson that comes to me is, if I know that I'm living in bad energy, right? That the energy around me is negative. What can I do to change that outlook? What can I do internally to stop that? And forgive me, the dogs around me are barking. I'm not sure why, what's going on, what the case is. But anyways, the energy. I can tell you it's the energy, because they never do that, and it's not. There's nobody out there. I got security cameras pointing out front. There's nobody out there. It's the energy. They're feeling it too. So dogs are more in tune with the source energy around us than the energy that people give off. That's why dogs know when to attack. They smell fear. Right? When you walk past a day earlier, and they can pick up your trail, I'm telling you, they're smelling skin cells. Can you believe that? They're smelling skin cells. What's called epithelial cells, which is the sloughing off of skin that you normally, that falls off your body as the aging process goes, right? It's called epithelial. Look, you can look that up. Anyways, hold on tight, stand strong, and we'll stand together. Again, for everybody watching this energy is really powerful, right? Use this time to look inward about what makes you angry, what makes you mad, what makes you happy, what makes you sad. Just to harness negative energy so that you could replace it with positive energy. Till next time, my name is Lawrence and I'm the Blue-Eyed Emperor. Stay tuned for our next reading.